Hello Pickles and welcome to another how-to, and we are how to build a super simple auto infinite villager breeder. No, that was a mouthful. So this is a modification for 1.16.3 of my villager breeder I'd done before. We've added in the farmers, the farmland and the potatoes so they feed themselves, which makes it the auto breeder, and then obviously the beds are here and the baby villagers will fall down here. So like I'm saying, it uses baby villagers as the mechanic, but what we're going to do is talk the technical aspects of what's happened since 1.16.2, which has changed things, which makes me feel that this is probably the unbreakable villager breeder and one to use. So now I'm going to show you what we're going to need for the build. We will need a water source, a hoe, doesn't have to be netherite, some type of crop, so you could use potatoes, carrots or beetroot is my suggestion. You can use wheat, but I think you have to use more of it, so it will just take longer. So I'd suggest using, like I say, suggest using potatoes, carrots or beetroots. Block of your choice. You can have a glass block for a window like I've done here, but again, a block of your choice again, but I've got this just for the purpose of the tutorial so we can see what's going on. You will need a composter, 2 of, some trapdoors, a bed, and obviously torches to light up with, and then we will obviously need the villagers. So on to the build part of the tutorial, and we're going to come over here first of all, and we are going to place ourselves a water source. Then we will use the hoe to make the farmland, so you go 4 blocks out from the sides of the water source, 2, 3, yeah, 4 there, and then we obviously square that off. So we have half of a farm. That's it. So 4 out from the back, 4 each side, and then square that off. So that's our farm in place. Next, we are going to place our blocks over the water source there. So that covers the water source up. And then here, I'm going to be placing a glass blocks, but you can place whatever blocks you like. And the same with the smooth stone. This is just a block of your choice. And what we're then going to do is place walls all the way around the farm, except for the 3 blocks in the middle. So we want a gap of 3 there. And then we're going to come around here. And then we will place our glass blocks here again, this side. Again, this is just for us, for the purpose of the tutorial, so we can see what's going on inside the farm. And then what you want to do is build all this up to 3 high. Okay, so once you've done that, you should have something that looks a lot like this. Next, we want to be putting our composters into the walls here, and this is so that we've got our farmers to farm the field. And what we then do is place our crops in so that they can get ready to grow and be harvested. We place all of the crops in, plant them all in. And this is the only time you'd have to use the crops here, because obviously the villagers will then farm themselves. Next, we're going to be placing our trapdoors, and you want to have the crops facing in front of you. And then you're going to place the trapdoors down like this, and then you want them again to be 3 tall. And this is going to stop the villagers from passing through this wall here. You open all those up. And then what we'll do is we'll get rid of the bottom ones, and then we'll dig down 2 down here. And this is going to be part of our system that carries the villagers out of the farm. So we put a water source in here, and you can put it in any side you like and take them out into any direction. And then we'll dig along like this. And again, how you get rid of these then is up to you. We're going to dispose of them down into the void for now, just for the purpose of this tutorial. I do have on my other villager breeder tutorial a way of how to transport your villagers into a holding cell, for which you can then later work through their trades and get the trades that you would like. So now we've done that bit, we need to move on to the bed section. So again, you want 3 high, and we're going to come out 3 from the walls. That's 1, 2, 3 out there, and we're going 3 high. So build all those up so that it's all 3 high, and you should have something that looks like this. The next thing we need to put in is the beds, and you want the pillows facing away from the farm, because sometimes villagers can link onto the bed pillow at night time, and then they'll end up teleporting through the wall and end up on this side of your farm, which you don't want. In order for the children to end up falling into the water stream though and pathfind across these blocks, to not think there's a gap, you put these trapdoors down here and have them open. So they'll think this is a solid block, try and walk across it and then fall into the water source. So once you've got all that done, then all you need to do is just add a couple of torches just to stop any mobs spawning. I don't think they spawn on the crops anyway, but this is just to be on the safe side. And definitely in here, you will need light sources because the mobs will be able to spawn to these blocks here. Now all we need to do is add our villagers. So just come over here, grab our villager eggs, and obviously you'll have to find a village and transport them in. And then we'll put one on this side and one on this side. And as you can see, they've both become farmers. So now you have your farmers in place, all you need to do is just wait for the crops to grow and for them to harvest it. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and speed that process up by chucking the potatoes at them to pick up. And this should be plenty of potatoes for them to start breeding with. And then we just have to sit and wait for them to breed. There we go, that's pretty quick there. So they've started breeding. The love hearts are obviously a good indication, and they should fairly soon have themselves a little child. And there we go. He runs to try and get into the bed, as you can see there. And he's fallen into the stream, and off he goes into the void. But obviously, for you guys, you can create something to store the villagers in. So that was my super simple auto infinite villager breeder. Hope that was clear enough for you to understand. If you'd like to see how to turn this into a auto breeding trading hall, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified of the next how-to, which will tell you how to do that. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, ciao for now.